it's good emotionally in all regards. I mean, just, you know, it's like anything else. It's a big difference. Yeah, to win your last game, we're going to have a break. I don't know where we're going or what the plans are after Saturday, but you know, it's like going into a bye week. You know, it's just more fun to go into a bye week after a win. Doesn't always work that way, but certainly that's our goal. You know, it's as simple as that. We just want to play well Saturday and try to get a win.
Will you lobby for a bowl? I mean, to go up, say.
I'm not planning on it. No, I mean, I just best way. I'm a football coach. You know, other people lobby and market, but you know, the best way I know to do anything is just perform well. And you know, I've said it before. I say it to our team all the time. For the most part, you get what you deserve, and I think it's fair to say so far we've gotten what we deserve. And, you know, if we play well Saturday, I'm confident something good's going to happen. And if we don't, then you leave the door open for whatever. So, you know, best thing we can do is just worry about our play this week. That's what we need to focus on.
What's the one thing Weber's probably improved on the most since you've watched him?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, you know, I just got off the phone with one of the reporters. I think the thing that, you know, stands out to me the most about him is just how well he played early. You know, it seems to me like from the day he hit the field, he's looked good. So I'm not saying there hasn't been a progression, but I thought the guy really played very well early in his career and appeared to be very unflappable. You know, just had a very impressive demeanor out there in the field, and that's a credit to him. As a result of that, I mean, it's not a huge surprise that he's had such a good career.
Stoudemire's had a nice career as a kick returner 2 years ago. That was probably the one detriment you maybe had in 55-0 game. But what do you see out of him, and is he somebody you kick away from just because of his success?
If we're smart, we will. I mean, you know, it's not like we really cover very well, so you know, that's a sore subject. You know, I can just say he's really a good player. I mean, he's, as I said in my opening remarks, in my money, we've got a lot of good kick returners in our league, but I think he's the best. He's proven it on paper and on the field, more importantly on the field. And we got a first-hand glimpse of him 2 years ago, like you said. That was, you know, just hard to believe how well he did against us. He really went right through us.
Are Tarpinian's chances any better for this week?
No, he's not even a consideration. So, but I think, you know, realistically for the bowl, I think that's realistic. So, but not this week.
Based on what you saw Minnesota against,
as far as I know, yeah.
Based on Minnesota's game against Illinois, was that more indicative of how well Minnesota could play, or did they just catch the line on?
Well, it's the Big Ten. I mean, you know, conference games are tough every week, and you know they played very well there. Got the win on the road, and you know their game with Northwestern was back and forth, so that could have gone either way. And you know, that's a team that beat us. So, yeah, to you know try to predict outcomes in our conference, you know, to think you know going into it what's going to happen. I wouldn't want to venture down that path, and I hope none of our players do. You know, we got ready to play a good football game. Because they showed what they're capable of doing there for sure.
From what you've seen, how have the players and staff gone on since they moved out Brewster? I mean, how have they continued
I think
on?
that game's indicative of you know where they're at. They haven't surrendered by any stretch. You know, they played a very good game down there against a team that's been playing well. So it's a real credit to them. It's a credit to the staff, the players, and you know, we expect their best shot this week.
Do other athletic directors ever call you to ask for advice on head coaching openings they have?
Oh, think before I talk. I can think of 2 instances. Pretty sure. Yeah, 2 instances, and in both cases they were ADs that I've worked with, you know, guys that I've known through the years. So that's the only 2 times I can think of.
You had a couple of guys turn pro a year old last year.
Right.
Is there anybody this year that you think even is thinking about that?
You know, I wouldn't have advised it necessarily last year, and I don't think I did. And I think it's fair to say I'd say the same thing this year. I think any juniors we have are better served to stay in, but you know, you never know what players are thinking.
Is that
I know the media will ask, they've already have, you know, and that's part of, you know, I realize that's part of the game that has to be played. So it's a distraction, but you know.
Is that a price of success?
Yeah, I guess potentially. Yeah, potentially.
I mean, do you have players that have risen to that, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we're going through yesterday's news, but, you know, I mean, I think I predicted Balaga's pretty accurately. It was in a case, you know, I think he was just in the same scenario that Gallery was. Not, the thing none of us will know is what would have happened if he'd stayed another year. I don't know if he would have been a top 5 guy or not. I think he would have been. But, you know, I mean, it's not like he made a bad choice. You know, if Gallery had come out year 4, he probably would have been a 22 to 25 guy or 30 guy. You know, so those aren't bad choices. But it paid off for him. And, yeah, I mean, there's A's and B's. You know, and then the other player last year in the 3rd round, which, you know, he might have gone up or he might not have. It can go both ways. So, yeah, there's no right answers. That's the player's decision.
Alice Canellis,